decided what I'm going to do. I was thinking we'd make anklets, but I couldn't find the little daisy ones that I was going to use for anklets. And which is strange because I just opened them the other day. So what else is new? But I do have the little butterflies. Hey, Beth, that I was going to use for anklets. What else is new? But I do have the little butterflies. Hey, Beth, that I was going to use for anklets. What else is new? But I do have the little butterflies. Hey, Beth, that I was going to use for anklets. Listening to Dorothy on my tablet and didn't turn the sound down. Now we have. So I have all kinds of odds and end things down here on my mat because I haven't really decided what I wanted to do. I wanted to do something a little different. Hey, Misha. Good to see you, honey. Hi, Kimberly. Hi, Heather. I'm sure I'm not the only one that does that. Oh, what am I going to do? I don't know what I want to do. And so I put all kinds of things on my mat, and hopefully it will inspire me to do something. But I was looking for something in particular, which I didn't find, of course. And isn't that the way it always seems to go? But I don't really need anything. I need a few little things for my show this weekend, but they're all stuff I wouldn't normally do on camera. My circlets are one thing. And then another is fairy dust necklaces. I started those yesterday. I have to finish those up to this afternoon. I think I have made some of those on camera before. Hey, Gloria. Hey, Cindy. Cynthia, good to see you. Isn't that going to get a little bit confusing, Kimberly, watching Randy on his replay on one and me on the other? I would think so. Hey, Tina. You're lurking while you finish packing. Oh, that's right. You're heading off to Boston to your daughter's wedding, aren't you? That sounds like fun. I hope you have a good time there. I need to get your package in the mail today. Oops, what did I just drop? Oh, it was an empty box, so it's all right. But that's Auntie's Feeds. It wasn't from Auntie's Feeds what I was looking for. I don't think anyway. I've got quite a few. My bargain bead box is supposed to come. My bargain bead box is supposed to come today. I did check its tracking and it says it's out for delivery, so I guess it is. And also my fairy silk or side seamed silk, as they call it over at Allegory Galleries, is also supposed to be here today, which I'm looking forward to getting because I want to check it out to see if it is more or less fairy silk, and if so, is it good? Am I going to like it? Do I want more of it? And I might do that because I might get more of it if I do like it, because as I said, it was only $6, where most of the time you buy fairy silk and it's like 10 at least. So it's really cool that it's that good of a price, as long as it's pretty good, which I'm hoping it will be. So we'll see when it shows up whether it is or not. And if it is, we will open it tomorrow, because my mail always comes after the show is over. So let's turn down and we'll look at some of the things I have here on my desk. And some of them are some fun things I found while I was searching for something else. One of yours came yesterday. Oh, that's right. You get two, Beth. I forgot about that. I was going to say, why? What do you mean only one came? But that would be the reason. Hey, Dorothy. Everybody's saying long time no see to you because we haven't seen you in forever. Even though we just left 5 minutes ago from yours. Oh, well, I didn't order it that long ago, Heather. It just, I think I just ordered it like a week or so ago. So it's actually making pretty good time to me. So I am hoping that I really like this, because, you know, fairy silk is not easy to find. And if it is a good fairy silk, then, and it is, like I say, just $6, that would be really good. So we're going to turn down here, and I'm going to show you all the odds and ends things I have here and that I was debating what we want to do with, and we can take a look at stuff. Hey, Mary. Oh, you weren't there but a few minutes late, and I came on a few minutes late, so hey, evens out. I hear you enjoyed Scotland. My hubby and I are planning on going to Scotland when he retires, which is in just about 5 or 6 months. So we are seriously looking forward to that. So let's turn down. You buy a lot of stuff from Allegory, Kimberly? Oh, well, that's, you know, hold it till you get what enough stuff to make your shipping worthwhile. Yeah, I can understand doing that. You know, because sometimes I go, oh, I want this one thing. Am I going to retire as well? Technically, I am retired. Anyway, from my regular old job. So, anyway, let's turn down. We'll look at all these goodies that I have sitting on my desk, and maybe we can figure out what we want to do. Okay. Mary, we were in Ireland in 2019, I think, and it rained on us every day we were there. Though some days it was just drizzle, some days it was pouring down. But we enjoyed Ireland, and we do plan on going back to Ireland. We're going to make it a long trip, at least a few weeks in Scotland and then a week in Ireland. So it's going to be fun. Anyway, what I have sitting on my desk here is I have some black cats, these little black cats, and then these little black cats with a heart on their tail. Those are for earrings if we decide to make some earrings. I got this pendant piece because I was thinking I would make it into a pearl necklace. And I have been debating when I make this pearl necklace if I wish to make it a 2-strander with this on the second strand and just pearls above. And relatively short, like 17 or 18 inches, so it sits right, you know, below your neck. So that's what those ideas are. These little butterflies are connectors, so I was thinking that we could make one of them into an anklet and one of them into a bracelet. And then I got this. Now, this is the same type of ring that Softflex sent us with the rainbow kit that I made into a sun catcher, and that's what I want to do with it again. This is a bracelet bangle, but I can never get these things on my hand. I hate them for that reason, but they make a beautiful they make a beautiful sun catcher. I have never ordered from Humble Beads, so no, I can't say that I have. These I was thinking as spacers if I make a sun catcher. Let's put these things all over here so we can pull these things forward. So then when I was looking for something else, I discovered these guys. Look at these, aren't these cool? These are skeletons, but their hole runs from shoulder to shoulder. So I'm not sure how I want to use them. I could just put them in a bar necklace or something, but I'm not sure. Cute little guy, isn't he? Can you see him? So there's two of those guys. I'm not sure. I'm not sure where I got these. I'm suspecting from Softflix because of the bag they're in, but I don't remember getting them. So it might have been a few years ago. I just found them when I was searching, like I said. So that's our little skeletons. I also found these fun oval pendant or earring findings, as they call them. And the last time I made a pair of earrings with these, I put one of the, let's see if I've got one of those close by. I got from Randy these metal pieces that had been heat treated. And so they're all colorful, but they're pretty thin. I would have swore I had one right here. But of course, since I want it, I'm not going to find it. Because isn't that the way it always goes? Usually I find it 3 or 4 times and then I have to tell it to go away. Oh, that's sad. So I take it the shipping isn't the best from Humble Beads, huh? Well, that's too bad. It's one thing I try to keep on top of when I get orders is to get my shipping out pretty fast. And I know Randy is the same way. If you're going to order something from me, I don't want it sitting around here forever. That's just not proper, in my opinion. So, anyway, I can't find them. But I had a whole box of them, of different sizes and shapes, and I had just hooked them together, and they made a really cool looking earring. First time I put them out on the table, they sold. So, that I had thought about trying to figure out a way to put my skeleton with these guys, but not sure how to do that. Another thing I found was this was from one of the Softflex's live sells. I can tell because of the tag that's on it, but it is a quartz tree of life healing amulet. Isn't it pretty? So, and lastly, I found this cool Courage Bear. We know who it's from, don't we? Because it's in one of these bags. There it is. I'm going to take it out of this bag. I'm not sure what this stone is. I think it's probably a jasper of some type. Ooh, no going away. But he's a pretty good sized Courage Bear. So pretties. The Tree of Life is gorgeous. It is, isn't it? Now, if I remember right, when I got this, I got 2 of them, and I had a smaller one, and I made a necklace with it with, I think they're still right here. I hope they're still right here. Come here, baby. They're also from Softflex's live sale. They were pretty expensive. These were 10 carnelian carved leaves, and there's 6 here. I put them on either side of with some other beads in between. And it was a really pretty necklace, but it's been a long time. You love Courage Bears? So do I. So anyway, that is what I had put with those before when I made the original necklace I made with those. That my other Tree of Life pendant that I had. And so I may do the same. It's been so long since I made the necklace, I don't really remember much other than that it was here. It sold at Christmas time one year. Actually, I think it was the year right after we started being able to do shows again after COVID was when I sold that particular necklace. But this one's hole seems a little low. Definitely low. It's way down here on the leaf itself. But they're pretty. It's hard to believe that this one is carnelian since it's almost white. But it states that they are. So anyway, there's the leaves. And there's the pendant. Here's our Courage Bear. I don't know if we do him up, we may just make a leather necklace from him, and I'd change the bail. But I'm just not sure what I want to do. So many options, though. Maisha has to leave. Okay. Bye, Maisha. Hope you have a good day. So this is our butterflies that we were thinking of making an anklet with. Like I said, this was is going to be a sun catcher. Now, these are earrings. They're black cats, so they could be for Halloween right now, or they could be for any time you want to. They're cats. Who cares if they're black cats or not, right? So we can make earrings out of our cats. Actually, if these were gold rather than silver, I might put a cat with them. And just hang it right here in the middle, like so. It's a pity I don't have 3. If they didn't have 3 of these skeletons or something else that I could use as other focal, because this would make cool two sides. The cats and the ovals, yeah. So I sort of want to use some of the Halloween stuff, since I am going this show this coming weekend, even though it is a Renaissance fair. As long as it's not really modern looking, like I was thinking of making some earrings with the astronauts, but that would be considered too modern. We don't have astronauts in medieval times. So even though they're very cute, they'll have to wait. However, they did have cats. And actually, Halloween is a mid holiday, to be truthful. So I don't think that's an issue using that. Wonder what black. Now, both of these have gold bases, which is sort of a pity because, like I said, these are silver. These loops are. And I don't know that I have any of them in a different color. Stay in your baggie, baby. Little black cats, I think, are too small. Though we could put them on just a teeny bit of chain and hang them through in there. And we have the bigger ones. And they'd hang in there all right, but their heart and tail is hitting the edge there. But I think they'd still work all right. Maybe put them on a teeny touch of chain, something to drop them down. Maybe just some doubled up jump rings, or 3, like a Tinky Tot in a medium. I should say 2 Tinky Tots in a medium. These are cool beads. Yeah, that one's down on the ground. I was going to say it's actually 2 silver. Yeah, I do too, Mary. And I was trying to think of how I wanted to. Let's put our kitty cats away here. What I would like is a pendant between them. I almost. I'm almost thinking of, like, I'm not sure they'll fit on leather, but if they would, and I have my raven skulls, I wonder how that would look with the raven skull between our skeletons with some beads between. Let's see if they'll fit on the leather. Come on, where's the end? Oh, no problem. They go straight on. When they're on here, you know what they remind me of? You ever played foosball? So So we have, these guys are a little bit smaller. Maybe too small, though I do like that color. The skeletons in the ovals. The problem is skeleton's hole goes through its shoulder, so I would have to wire wrap it up and through to get it into the oval. But I sort of like a raven here. Then we need some beads to go between. Oh, I only have one of these black beads, which is, well, that's too big anyway, I think. Okay, I just got some, where'd I put them? Just got some bronze large hole beads. See if I can find where I shoved them at. So we don't want them right beside each other. That's too close. And I have don't have a lot of these left, but we can make them work. Ouch. Now where did I put my spacers? Well, it's actually not copper. This one is like a bronzy color. So it's almost, well, it's actually a strange color. But yeah, still a pop of orange might work. And I have just the thing to make a puff of orange. Come on, where you guys at? Da, 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 da. Da, da, da. My large hole carnelian would work quite nicely, I think. See if I can get the knot out without having to cut it. I wonder how this would look with this silver raven skull, because I have tons of silver large hole beads, but let's see what the silver one will look like. So we got, I think I do have some bronzy or color. Let's move you over here so we can see what we're doing here. Spacers. I'll go back up there where you gave. Okay. I like that one better. Hey, Brandy. I don't know, it just goes better with the I don't just think it goes better with our skeleton here. And I'm not sure if these will fit on the leather. I'll have to see. It's not quite the same color as this guy because he's like halfway between bronze and copper. It's an interesting color. I'm not sure if it um, little graveyard pumpkin fest. Well, you know, I have melon beads that would work really cool, except for that these are not big enough. They're not. Oh, I had another one of these little black beads down here. Interesting. Got sidetracked. They don't have. They're not large hole. So if we're going to use leather, it has to be large hole. But I don't think I have one of those little black ones down here. I got some more in the box. Not a lot, but some. So I could get another little black one for this side. And I think we will. And then I think I'm going to go see if I can find my bronze. Oh, there's the bead I dropped last night. See if I can find my bronze spacers. I only have 3 of these left after this. Oh well. I'm not sure where I got those, so I saw some similar anti-beads, so I ordered them to see if they were the same, but I don't know if they are or not. Pearls, not what I want. Here's what I want. I don't know which looks better. Neither of these actually match, but it's our little raven skull is about halfway in between these two. So we need to decide if we like this one better or this guy better. Hey, Leanna, how's it going? Hope you're doing all right today. So here's the gold, if we go for the gold. And this is the antique brass, they call it. So like I say, our raven skull's about halfway in between. What do you guys think? So anybody have any thoughts on whether we go with the antique brass or with the, what do they call this color? Gold plated. So or if we go with any at all, we might just let's string a little on and we'll see what it looks like. So we'll put our brass on this side. There you go on. And our raven skull. So there's this one or this one. Okay, I think okay, we got 2 votes for the darker one, none for the lighter one, so we'll pull these back off. Well, actually, I could just decide how long I'm going to make it and just cut my other, couldn't I? Because the one side's done, other than these beads. So I usually make this type of necklace about between 20 and 22 inches. I'm going to go with 20, I think, because once I put my findings and stuff on, it's gonna be end up being a little bit bigger. And I go for this length because sometimes it's the guys who like these rather than the girls. So I want it to be long enough that the guys are happy with it. So we can just take our these out. And then we'll slide these guys over and get these ones out and put the other style in. Oh, we don't need to pull the little black bead off though. You go over here. You come up here. Yeah, I'm not really a big Halloween person either. I used to decorate and stuff with when my daughter was younger, but I really don't do so much anymore. Which is sort of sacrilegious to my best friend from high school because she's very into Halloween, but way it goes, right? Everybody has their own preferences about some stuff. Oh, I got one more brass bead out than I needed, which is fine. Now, normally I would put a crimp on the ends and hold this in place, the beads in place, but you know, I do it by using a crimp a crimp cover, but I don't have any big enough in this color, and I'm not going to put gold on when I've got, though I am going to have to put gold end caps on because I don't have any in brass. So oh, you need to swing way over here, baby. You're way out of whack. There we go. That's better. No, still off. Well, it doesn't matter, I guess, because I'm not stopping them from moving, and then that way they're going to move wherever they want to anyway, so that way just a touch more. Last time I used one of these Raven skulls, the antiquing that they put on them was stuck in the holes where you throw your leather through, and I had to clean them out. So anyway, there is our, we're just going to have to put the ends on this and it'll be done. I don't like scary movies either. Do you ever feel like saying to those scary movies, look, idiots, you don't go upstairs. There's no way out. And why are you going in the basement? Where is Watt going to lay, Beth? They're going to lay right where they're at, right like that. Oh, where are they going to lay on you? Look, if I can get hold of the other side here. It's 20 inches, so not at the neck, but not down too far either. It's not my end caps. I'm looking for my end caps. Silver, 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 silver. Don't want silver. I want anything but silver. Oh, the skeletons? Where are they going to fall at? Let's see. Ag, hair's in the way. All the beads are going to be below your shoulder blades, so I'll put it on once we get her finished here. Per usual, I've never found any of these in bronze or brass, only in the gold plated, so We either got gold or silver, closest to gold. Gold might even tarnish out some. I wonder if I have something in my old box of pins that are a little bit more dull, so to speak. Those are pretty bright. Hi, baby.
What?
Oh, just something I was looking for. Well, I do have some, but they're way too big. See, they are big rather than little. They would be for much bigger leather. So those aren't going to work. Which is a pity. These are all for big leathers, though. Maybe like the braided leather I got the other day. But I'm not sure what I would have that would fit on the braided leather I had yesterday. Other than the ceramic ones. So I think that's our choices. So I guess we're going with the gold, which is a pity. But that's the way it goes. This is 2mm leather, but these are all large hole beads. They're not regular size holes. Cute. That sounds very cute, Tina. So I did buy some bigger leather the other day. It's a braided leather, so it is larger, and I just got glue on my finger. The only problem to me is that it is a larger leather, and I don't think many beads are going to go onto it, and except for maybe the ceramic ones. So there's that end. You sit aside. These gold-plated endings here are actually almost twice the price of the silver ones, though I suspect that won't be the case much longer because the price of silver's really going up. So scoosh the little middle piece here. Turn and scoosh again. So now those have to dry a little bit and we can put our fine endings on it. Oh, stop. Come out of there. So we will let that dry for a little bit and we'll get it put together. See, what did I do with that leather I bought the other day? That looks to be a bit bigger, like maybe 3mm. Yeah, it's 3mm, 549 braided leather. So those endings almost look too big for this yet, though, that I have in the bronze. Definitely needs an ending of some kind. The ends are a little bit rough looking here. I guess that would be on work on those. But like I said, in order to use this leather, you'd need something that had a pretty good size hole. These ceramic beads have a good size hole, so they'd probably work, which they just did. I found a Gollum bead the other day, and I don't remember where I put it. I know I brought it over here because when I was searching for something else, I found it and I was like, whoa, that's a Gollum bead. What's it doing over there in Nowhereville? And I would have swore I sat it here on my table, but I'm not seeing it. But, which is strange because I thought I put it with the other stuff that I had found recently. Where did it go? It was one of the sunflower-like Gollum beads. Very strange. Now I can't find it. And that's just... guess it didn't really want to be found because now it's gone again. But it was. And I know I didn't put it back in the box. But it was one of the like these, and I had it in my hand, and I'm not sure where I put it. Where do you post? In my group page. It's in Rose's Garden group page. If you're not a member of it, you can always request, and I'll put you in. Come on, they're a good size hole. You should go on there, all right. Huh. I would have swore it would go on there, but it doesn't seem to want to. Guess not. I gotta find where I put the other one. But the endings will work. So we know that. And we know it's got to have really big holes like these ceramic beads do if we want to use them for this leather. But it looks cool with the braid. But let's get this put away so that it doesn't get lost. I only have a couple of them. Don't want to get them lost. Okay, this is probably dry enough to put our end findings on here. Oops. Still feels a teeny touch sticky, but I think she looks cute. Ugh. I really would like to know what I did with that column bead last night. It wasn't the only bead I found last night. I found a couple of them, and I was thinking, wow, where were these all at? But I've been not seeing them now. So, guess that's the way it goes. Anyway, let's turn up. I'll show you where it sits. I'll put it on and show you where it sits. Your little rose icon turned pink. Oh, that's because you've been on with me for over a month. Actually, I think it might be 6 months. So. Okay. There she is on. And the little skeletons right there. Well, let's see if I can make it smaller. It says no. So I'll just stand up. See, it falls right here at my collarbones, the two skeletons. Probably a lower shirt. So, like so. They're not set in place, so they can wiggle too. Thanks, Chris. You're still busy organizing, huh, Dorothy? It never stops because I have a ton of things that, I got things pretty much put away, and then there's like 10 million more things that need put away. So tell them about membership. Okay. I have a membership. It costs $4.99 a month. You get a members live every Thursday afternoon at 1:30 Mountain Standard Time. Probably not this Thursday. Sorry about that, ladies, but I will be traveling down to my show. Yeah, that's true, Heather. I'm not overly fond of Pandora style beads generally, mainly because they've got those silver pieces in them, and I don't know. I just don't care for them. Anyway, as I was saying about my membership, you get, if I have a recorded video, as soon as I finish editing and put it up, I schedule it for the public, but the members get it instantly. That's true, Dorothy. Every time you buy something, you got to organize again. Because, well, got a new spot. And so you get a members live every Thursday. Like I said, if I do a recorded video, which I generally do for Saturdays, quite a few that would look great on leather. The Pandora beads, yeah, that may be true. I do have some. I'm not saying I don't. I do. I just don't use them a lot. I'm not, excuse me. Like I said, I'm not overly fond of them. Dang, throat's getting a little rough here. I just don't care for. Anyway, so like I said, the membership is $4.99 a month. You get a members live that's just for the members on Thursday afternoons. And oh, thank you, honey. My husband just brought me some water. Thanks. And then, like I say, any video I do, you get it instantly. So I am recording videos right now for while I'm gone. I've got one up for Thursday morning. I need to do one for, I'll probably do a live one for you have 15 Pandora bracelets with lots and lots of charm stuff. I have some of the bracelet pieces. Randy was selling them for a while, so I have the silver bracelet pieces. I also have beads. Not sure where I have them at. One of those things that's not put away yet. And you're just about to say I need some water. Yep. Yeah, I did. Anyway, so Thursday, this week, since I am traveling down to Idaho for the Idaho Renaissance Festival, I will be gone Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, Monday. So I'm going to try and have recorded videos for every day I'm gone other than Sunday. People have asked me to do recordings at the show. I tend to forget. I say I'll think about it, and then I tend to forget. So that's just the way I am. So anyway, that's what I will be doing this weekend. And like I say, I will try to have recorded videos up. I am going to make a recorded video of one of my circlets for one of the days. It might be Saturday, it might be Friday. Mainly because, well, that's what that's the premier thing I make for the Renaissance Festival. So, since I'll be setting up on Friday and starting the show on Saturday, that's probably when I'll air that one, either Friday or Saturday. Thursday, of course, is already taken. Like I said, I already have a video done for Thursday. And, but yeah, membership is $4.99 a month. And you can find the link for it in the description of the video. It automatically pops in there unless I take it out. So it is there. And, well, we'll probably make something. Maybe I'll put this big old courage bear on a circlet party. Circlets take a really long time to make, unless you're making a band circlet. Those don't take as long. Those are like the green one we made on the live the other day. Wood beads look great on leather and are easy to drill to the right size. And guess what, Heather? If I can find them here. I think they're right here. Is this them? Is this them? Come here, bag. No, of course it's not. I thought I put them in this bag, but maybe not. They're in this bag. The other day, well, I thought they were in this bag, but they're not in here either. Weird. Look what I just found. Oh, they're silver, though. Big corrugated silver spacers. Thank you. Anyway, what I was going to say is I found a whole bunch. I had bought a whole bunch of different wooden beads. Oh, I know where I put them. Let's see, these are bead landing. They're probably from either Michael's or from when Joann's was going out of business. These are a pretty wood one, aren't they? So I got those and these in wood, and these already have a really good size hole, see? So there's those. And then I have, this is bone saucer beads. I think these are, yeah, these are bone as well. Just little bone beads. Some of them have bigger holes than others. Isn't that funny how that happens on a strand? You'll get some big holes and then all of a sudden there will be one that's not so big. And this is also bone. So I've actually been thinking of using these lately. These have a pretty good size hole too. They'd probably go on leather with no problem, regular leather. I don't know if they'd go on the big leather, though they'd look really cool on the big leather. Especially if I put the Yes, that's true. I did. I bought them from. I'm pretty sure these ones were from Joann's when they were going out of business. So, but I have 3 styles of bone beads and 2 styles of wood beads here. And they have pretty good size holes. At least these wood ones do. And these probably would be great for on that braided leather. So I may just do that. We'll never tell what I'm going to do. What I'm going to do right now is put these up here so I don't lose them. I don't know if you guys, yeah, I showed it to you. I was going to say, I don't know that you guys saw the last one I made of the band circlets, but yes, I showed it to you. Never need an excuse to party with Beth. Yeah, okay. Well, ladies, it's about 20 after. I'm going to go, and I may play with that other leather, but I may just start recording some of the other videos I want to make so that I have stuff for you guys while I'm gone. We'll see you all later. This has been Rose from In Rose's Garden. Bye-bye.